Hello students, I welcome you all to today's amazing session. This is Arti Pillai, your English teacher, and today we are going to discuss basic writing skill. So students, it's a really very important topic, okay, and what is the learning objectives of this topic? What we will study in this? Sentence construction, phrases and kind of sentences we will study in this topic. So students, you have also read in your previous class about how to form and speak basic sentences, pronunciation rule, punctuation rules, and talking about basic things in English, right? And children, in this session we shall talk further about communicating in English, but this time we shall talk about written English. So children, first I'm just asking, what is a sentence? Correct, right. A group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence. One example given over there, as you can see here. This is the example. Sheena works in an office. Sheena works in an office. So students, a sentence always has a subject and a verb. And in the above example sentences, the subject is Sheena and the verb is works. Sheena works in an office, right? So in the office is not a sentence because it is not complete, as it is not conveying enough information. Within the office, you still need to know who that means subject, and did what verb we needed in this sentence, right? And students, punctuation wise, a sentence must begin with a capital letter and with any of these punctuation signs like full stop, question mark or exclamation marks, right? And you know it very well, kinds of sentences: assertive sentences, imperative sentences, interrogative sentences, exclamatory sentences, right? And assertive sentence in this positive or negative sentences come, okay. Imperative sentence where we need command, order, request, advice, that is called imperative sentences. Interrogative sentences asking questions, that is called interrogative sentences. And exclamatory sentences, sudden emotion comes, that is called exclamatory sentences. So you know it very well in your previous classes, in your English grammar, you studied all these topics, right? Now let's move further, students. Now students, let's see phrases. Okay, a sentence is a group of words that form a complete unit, complete in structure as well as in meaning. You know it very well, that is called sentence, right? And let's talk about a phrase. Okay, a phrase on the other hand is also a group of words. This is also a group of words that have some sense and also act as a part of the speech, but is not structurally complete and does not convey the full meaning. So we can say that, students, a phrase is a group of words that have some sense and also acts as a part of the speech, but is not structurally complete and does not convey the full meaning. That is called phrases. Like on the rooftop, under the table, around the corner, all these are phrases, right? Now, as I have given some example, now each of the above given phrases makes some sense but does not convey full meaning. On the rooftop, could you understand the meaning of that? Under the table, could you understand the meaning of that? Around the corner, could you understand the meaning of that? Okay, so as I told you, does not convey full meaning and understanding, right? To make complete understanding, these phrases need to be placed in a full sentence with other words. Like as I have given you example on the rooftop. He is sitting on the rooftop, right? And second example which I have given, under the table. My dog is lying under the table. Getting me? Around the corner. The bakery is around the corner. Getting me? Now let's move on to the next topic, that is parts of speech. So students, let's quickly revise the parts of speech here without going in further details. There are following parts of speech. You know it very well in your previous classes. You know about parts of speech, right, in your grammar book, right? So there are some parts of speech. Okay, let's see. Noun, wait a minute. Noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, article, preposition, conjunction and interjections. These are parts of speech. Let's see, 9 parts of speech are here. Noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, article, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. So let's first talk about noun. What is a noun? A word for a person, place or thing. Okay, that is called noun. You know it very well. Noun is the name of any person, place or things. We know it very well. Pronoun, a word which used in place of a noun, that is called pronoun. Like he, she, I. Ram is a good boy. He is a good boy. Instead of Ram, what we use? He. Verb, any doing word is called a verb, right? Like cried, jumped, is, was, will, pace. Adjective, any describing word is called an adjective. Article, a word that introduces a noun. For example, a box, the Taj Mahal. You know it very well. Article, use of a and the. Adverb, a word that describes an adjective, adverb or word. Quickly, in he jumped quickly. Okay, he walked slowly. All these are adverbs. Preposition, a word that shows the position in time or space. For example, dig in, right? And conjunction, a word that connects two sentences together and make a meaningful sentences by using some word like but, and, right? So these are called this is called conjunction. Okay, a word that connect two sentences together. Interjection, an outburst of what people say when they are playing for time. Okay, they, well, now, so. All these are interjection. Getting me, students? So children, in this way I have come to an end of this topic. As you know it, your topic is parts of a sentence and parts of a speech. Keep learning, keep practicing. Thank you so much. Bye.